He didn't know how to let go, not because he lacked strength, but because he'd spent years building a fortress out of his pain. The trauma, the betrayal, the shame. They weren't just memories. They had become architecture, walls built brick by brick to keep others out, and to keep his true self trapped within. He feared that letting go would mean erasing everything he endured, that forgiveness would feel like surrender, that healing would make it all invisible. But the truth, carrying that pain didn't preserve his story. It just prolonged the suffering. One day, after yet another sleepless night, his body finally spoke louder than his mind. The fatigue wasn't just emotional, it was spiritual exhaustion. He broke, not with screams, but in silence. He sat down, trembling, and asked the question he had avoided his entire life. What if I stopped holding on? And for the first time, he listened, not to the noise of expectation, not to the voices of the past, but to the whisper beneath it all. It said, "Let it go. You are not your pain. You are who remains after the storm passes." And so he began, not with grand gestures, but with quiet surrender. With every memory released, he reclaimed a part of himself. What followed wasn't perfection, it was presence, a kind of freedom that doesn't shout, but hums beneath your skin. Letting go didn't erase the past, it rewrote the story, and in the silence that followed, he met the man he had always hoped he would become. Not a version shaped by fear, but a man finally shaped by truth. And in that truth, he found peace, real, unshakable peace. He knew this path wasn't linear. There would be days of doubt, moments when shadows felt closer than the light. But now, he had a compass, a guiding truth that whispered, growth is not the absence of pain, but the presence of resilience. With every step forward, he learned that strength wasn't about holding tight. It was in the courage to release. And in doing so, he discovered the profound beauty of vulnerability, a space where he could be unmasked, unguarded, truly free. The journey wasn't about erasing scars. It was about wearing them as testament to survival and embracing the truth that healing, while sometimes silent, is the loudest strength there is. So he walked on, no longer defined by what he carried, but by the endless possibilities that awaited. Because in the end, letting go was the beginning of everything.